Hello everyone, this is Crota coming at you. Today is, well, January 16th, and we are now moving on into Game 2 in the series. Game 1, a real effective tower rush attempt by Th000 taking out Elegant. And it is Th000 spawning as the human player here at what I will call the 11 o'clock position versus Elegant here on the bottom left-hand side of the map of Twisted Meadows. Twisted Meadows, a map that has been part of the Battle.net ladder map pool for quite some time, and a map that both of these players should be quite familiar with. Now, I am very curious as to why Th000 did open up with such an aggressive tower attempt. Normally, I don't see that many tower attempts coming in from Th000, so to see such an aggressive tower attempt did catch me a little bit off guard. Now, what's going to be happening in this game? Well, I don't know yet, as I am watching the game alongside you. It is going to be an Archmage being trained up, and it looks like it is going to be a Demon Hunter. Now, you gotta remember, any time a Night Elf player attempts to Ancient of War creep, he is going to make himself a little bit vulnerable to this harassment attempt. The peasant being very, very smart, knowing that he doesn't actually have to scout out his opponent. He pretty much knows exactly where his opponent is. He knows that there is no Ancient of War here. And based upon the location, he's now going to build a scout farm here because he knows that his opponent is most likely in this location. Coming back around, we are training up some footmen and an archmage. I don't see a lumber mill, but we still see more and more peasants being trained. We'll have to take a look at this peasant count. If it goes into 20, he might actually be going into even more peasants still. Let's take a look at this. It looks as though, no, he is not going into more peasants. He is just going to start to militia creep out this location here, which should be fairly easy for him. Alright, Ancient of War is taking a lot of damage. Meanwhile, the militia, no, this is going to be another tower attempt, as you now see the lumber mill being added. This is a really dangerous attempt here, getting up a lumber mill, as we're going to see the Archmage come in, drop a Water Elemental, and this is really one of the reasons why Night Elf players have such a hard time against human players. Oh, a bad detonation doesn't get any damage onto the Water Elemental, and you cannot afford to make mistakes like this. Alright, it looks as though perhaps they're going to go after a Moonwell. A Moonwell wouldn't be a bad call right now, since the Moonwells are currently one of the mainstays for Night Elf players to have a little bit of bonus back at home. Alright, let's take a look at this Ancient of War. This Ancient of War taking a little bit of damage. It looks like it will get taken down. There it goes. A Water Elemental going after a Moonwell over here, as we already see two Scout Towers already up. Now, not enough lumber back at home, so that's going to be a problem there. Not harvesting lumber, and this may actually be a blessing in disguise for Elegant. Elegant is now in a little bit of trouble, as you can see that there are still Water Elementals trying to take down Moonwells. One guard tower now currently being constructed. You can see an archer now has shadow melded, and the timing on this is just oh so perfect, as the footmen are now trying to take down Wisp that are currently hiding. Alright, this Water Elemental going after another Moonwell here. This could be another cancellation. Yes, it is, as there are still plenty of footmen running around and running amok inside this base. Guard tower still does not have enough lumber to try and upgrade, as the footmen now need to run back. It looks as though that footman's going to get taken out. No, it is not. Those two footmen need to be extremely careful. I'm not quite sure what this footman is thinking about doing, except getting killed by a Tree of Life, not giving any experience. Alright, the guard tower, that one was canceled off to the north. You can see a Water Elemental still in play. That is the last Water Elemental for quite some time. Very low on mana is that archer, as Yoda I do talk like, as that archer, oh my goodness, a little bit of extra hit points from a Moonwell was just enough to save that unit there. Alright, the Demon Hunter getting blocked by a Scout Tower. Beautifully played and beautifully done, as the archer is now perhaps attempting to take down another building. Alright, the footmen are off over here trying to take down this Moonwell. You can see that there's one Water Elemental right there. That Water Elemental may get that archer. Yes, it does. That archer is still shadow melded, as the archers are still going for a bit of an engagement. That archer gets his man right there. Oh, the fireball does not hit, as the guard tower is now going to complete. All right, this Moonwell does have 100 mana in it. That is going to be very, very helpful as we now see more archers joining in on the fight. The Demon Hunter does get this footman right here. The Water Elemental does get destroyed. Archmage still sitting at 60 mana. That is a definite problem as we are not going to be seeing that all-important rifle or all-important giant Water Elemental joining in on the fight anytime soon. The Demon Hunter trying to take down this guard tower. The guard tower now being repaired, but it may be a day late and $1 short as the archer... Oh, the archers are trying to focus it down, unable to do so again, as there are currently 3 very low hit point archers in position. All right, this Ancient of War getting very, very close here. The guard towers are going to focus it down. It looks as though, yes, it was canceled just in time. The archers are now getting in some easy shots onto those units as the Moonwells are healing up those archers again. However, the footmen have to be very careful. This footman now backing away once more. An Ancient of War suffering a lot of damage again, and we are now still going in for more attacks. That archer trying to take down that peasant. That peasant very low on hit points. Looks like it's going to be able to hide right there as the Demon Hunter going after another footman there. All right, the pathing doesn't work. The Demon Hunter looks like he will get his footman. There it goes, down it goes, as another archer does go down. The Archmage very close now to level 2, and this is where things started to switch around in the previous game. If that Archmage gets to level 2, things get very, very bad very quickly, because of that Brilliance Aura and that extra mana. Extra mana at this point is just extra units out on the field as the guard towers are now upgrading. All right, the Demon Hunter now still trying to engage here. The guard tower is trying to focus down the Demon Hunter. The footmen now trying to back away. It looks as though the footmen are going after the archers instead, and that archer, very low on hit points, just needs a little bit more experience to finish this off. All right, the Demon Hunter now going after the footmen here. It looks as though the Demon Hunter may get taken down again. And wow, that Demon Hunter able to get a little bit more moon juice to stay alive once more as more guard towers are still coming into play. This Archmage now looking to back off. Is it going to be able to make its way out? It looks like it will be able to. Oh, comes back in to re-engage only to realize, hey, that Demon Hunter is at level 2 and can easily take me out. All right, one guard tower does get taken out. The Archmage, just of appearance. And oh, the archers are going to fall. That's going to be bad news. The Demon Hunter does survive. Archmage now sitting at level 2. More footmen are going to come in and join in on the fight here as the Demon Hunter may get taken out here. No, Moonwell just in time as an Ancient of War does get finished. All right, that Ancient of War is in a prime position to try and fight back as the Demon Hunter may try to get a mana burn. No, not going to work, and that is going to be game. Th000 taking a 2-0 lead in this series. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game 2. Please stay tuned for game 3.